We'll just go live with those five tags. Welcome everybody to another episode of the marketing workshop, social media and marketing content. This is Liam, our social media marketer, and I am Sam, the founder of Triba and our Inner Orbit Discord community marketing. So we are again back in the studio here with some of our live viewers and regulars, including the Twitch veteran BU. We've got in here Ryan, another social media manager, Tabalo from Synergy, and Blondie is joining us as well. Welcome. If you are on the Twitch or YouTube, I guess also we're on LinkedIn for this event. If you're on any of those platforms, please give us a message in the comments. Let us know what you're working on or what you're interested in regarding marketing. If you have any links for articles or you have any accounts that you want reviewed, feel free to drop them in there as well, and we'll take a look at them on live stream. So let's get into it for this week. We're going to look at some updates and tell you what is going on in the world of marketing and digital sales, digital advertising, some of these top businesses. Liam's my expert on that, so he's been doing some research. Liam, why don't you screen share and tell us a little bit about what's going on, man?
Yeah, we have a bit of news this week. Yeah, I'll share my screen.
Awesome. Yeah, so much been happening. So much been going
with
on.
Twitter.
My feed's blowing up with Twitter and Meta and Apple. It's just like this war.
News.
Yeah. At this point, it feels like they're just... I don't even know what's going on, man. Tell us what's going on here.
Can you see my screen?
Oh, let me click on that. Hold on. Why is it not popping up for you? Oh, there we go. Okay. There we go. All right, so we're looking at... It's the end of the boom times in tech. Layoffs keep mounting. Yep, that's what I've been seeing on my feed.
Yeah, apparently over 110,000 jobs lost in tech, which it's pretty unheard of because it's tech, right? It's the sector that's supposed to always be booming and growing and growing and growing. So yeah, seeing this news is kind of odd. I mean, you had Amazon laying off over 10,000 employees, which to be fair, Amazon has 1.5 million, so 10,000 is nothing. But then you have companies like Meta that laid off 13% of their staff last week, and that's crazy because 13% of the entire company is now gone, right? Lots of layoffs going on. You also have Twitter doing a bunch of layoffs, but the most important at the moment, apparently size-wise, are Amazon and Meta. Yeah, it's just possibly not a good time. I know a lot of these are due to the current economic status, and not a lot of businesses are spending money into advertising, which is main source of income for these companies. Yeah, it's just rough. It's odd to see and to hear like the tech sector just not doing well. I feel it's pretty unheard of. Yeah, I don't know if anyone's been here affected by like layoffs by tech. I know we have a lot of people that working in like some pretty high tech stuff, but yeah, it's rough.
Anybody been laid off? I don't know. I think a lot of people in here are solopreneurs, entrepreneurs, freelancers. Although we do have some people who still have their corporate shackles on. This is all about creating your own future. And if you've been laid off by Twitter, Facebook, Meta, or I guess it's Meta, or any of these other companies that are experiencing these layoff booms, definitely connect with us. We can use your expertise and skills in other ways, find you work in the community.
Yeah. And I think it's also interesting. It happened a lot with COVID, but when a lot of people are laid off and perhaps are very used to having a job, it can bring a lot of like bad mental health and like issues, but it can also open up doors to like entrepreneurship. Like, and I got laid off because this guy thinks the metaverse is the next big thing, which maybe it is, maybe it's not. I'm not saying, but like you don't have direct control over like what's going on in your life, at least career-wise. And yeah, I feel like this could open a lot of opportunities for a lot of these people that are extremely skilled in tech to perhaps start their own thing, start their own software, their own company. Like, I don't know. it could also be beneficial for some of these people. Honestly, just kind of trying to see the bright side on this, but
Hmm.
yeah, that's a way to look at it at least.
I mean, what does it mean, I guess, from the marketing perspective? It looks like the things that haven't been working. So I've seen a lot of talk, especially from Twitter and Elon Musk. I've seen a lot of conversation around what they were doing and why it really wasn't working. Obviously, there was fake people on the platform who were exploiting it. There was a lot of shilling going on, but Elon's actually pushing for a 50% revenue from subscriptions. So he wants the company to move towards that direction, which confirms the same thing I've been talking about for a while with marketing and with like payment models, that a lot of people have shifted into subscriptions. I mean, how many subscriptions do you have? Probably a lot. I know I have way too many. And then I get ads for those subscription unsubscribe. I probably have to subscribe to that app to get the subscription unsubscribe service. But I definitely need to prune my subscriptions. Anyways, it's still great because I think when you find a really quality product and you can get into it, gone are the days where you would just have a one-time transaction with sort of a superficial service or product. Now it's like we go down this journey. For Spotify, for example, I'm like deeply invested in the app. I use it all the time. Most of the subscriptions I use are the same way. Like, I really value the company and the principles and the quality of their product. And I think if you can prove that to your users and prove that you are continually improving and changing and adding things, they're going to be more willing to, be a recurring subscriber, you know. And I think it's a better model because then you have recurring revenue and you're not constantly trying to acquire new members or new customers. You can focus on using that customer base, making them so happy that they want to bring other people in, they want to get affiliate or affiliate returns from sharing your service. And I think that is kind of the direction that Twitter's going, is instead of just paid advertisements, they're going to tap into the micro influencer ecosystem. Another article I saw, just to add in here, Liam, since we're on this note, is let me see if I can find it here. No, that's a different one. Basically, the article was Elon confirmed or basically compromised on that $8 for everybody idea, and now he's saying, well, if you have enough verified people following you on Twitter, you can also get verified. I think for free, he's saying. So that's interesting because now he's like, all right, it's not going to be paywalled for everyone. There's still a way to kind of bypass the system, and I'm wondering if that'll lead to a whole bunch of people paying to be verified that then sell their follows to verified people, or to get people verified or something like that. I don't know. What do you think, Liam? How
Yeah,
does
I
that
mean,
change things?
well, firstly, we'll have to confirm those news because, and actually, you're talking about these links perfectly to like the next news, which is Elon Musk shut down Twitter Blue. So the membership service at the moment is shut down. It's going to reopen the 29th of November. Just because it was chaos. There was so many people impersonating massive corporate like entities. For example, you have an example here, like Nintendo of America with the verified logo. Like a regular person just scrolling would think, yeah, this is Nintendo, right? And they're tweeting stuff like this. And this happened with a bunch of companies. Like another funny example was Rockstar Games tweeting out that they were gonna release GTA 6. This is not the real Rockstar Games, but since
Oh
they're
my
verified, you
gosh.
think, oh my god, it's happening, you know?
How did they not anticipate this? That's what I want to know. Like,
It definitely brings up some questions of how much development was like
how much
flowed
thought was
into
put
this.
into it? Let's just let
Exactly,
anybody
like
verify. I'm sure they made a lot of money. I wonder if it was just sort of a PR stunt from him. And now he's like, yeah, yeah, that was a joke. We actually aren't letting anybody verify. Sorry about that. But we made a lot of money off of everybody paying $8. And
yeah.
then
I mean,
half the people won't unsubscribe probably. I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, I mean, this joke, for example, one of the other funny things that happen. Eli Lilly, which is a massive like pharmaceutical company, is in the stock exchange. Everything's a public company. Um, one of these impersonators got tweeted out here. We're excited to announce insulin is free now. And Ellie and Lily is very much insulin selling dependent, right? They sell insulin. So when this tweet got a lot of attention, over 10,000 likes, over 1,500 retweets, the stock price dropped 8% because people thought it was real, and this was
Somebody made a
happening with
lot of
all the
money
stock.
there.
Yeah, I mean, someone shorted 100%. I imagine. But yeah, it's just interesting to
Interesting.
see how badly it played out,
Yeah.
and from what you can see here, like Elon Musk is going to be relaunching it November 29th, so by the end of this month. And yeah, as he mentions here, we want to make sure it's rock solid because it was chaos, to be fair.
Right.
A lot of like brands' identities just getting hurt, like some of their values that perhaps identified with the company. Yeah, just with a silly tweet can be destroyed. You have
Mm-hmm.
another one here. After this tweet, actually, the one of free insulin, another impersonator said, "You know what? We're gonna raise the price now to $400, and there's nothing you can do about it." And this one also got a bunch of attention because people thought it was real. People just didn't know what to believe. What no? Like, what's the official account? Why is there free verified accounts?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Hmm.
It was funny. It was some nice chaos. He's bringing it back the end of the month. I guess there's gonna be a more strict way to get verified. So although you'll be paying, you also
Yeah.
probably have to bypass some sort of better security, like perhaps present
Like,
tax
are you
information.
actually Rockstar Games? Are you actually?
Yeah, that's probably a way to go about it so that this doesn't happen again.
Yeah, we've enjoyed the dumpster fire though. It's been
It's
an
been fun.
interesting. It's made these sessions actually pretty interesting. I know we've talked about Twitter a lot, and y'all are probably tired of it, but it's also very interesting to see Elon, of all people, come in and try to change something that's been around for so long and is so big in a lot of industries. A lot of people use Twitter still.
Yeah.
So one thing I noticed with the Twitter like a verification thing is like you can get the verified sticker, but even like certain pages, they'll have like a little gray subtitle to it that says official. So it's kind of weird because they're paying you can pay to verify, but they still have like they basically just moved the verified thing for official people to it's the same thing that identifies like state sponsored accounts. It's that kind of
Yeah. Yeah, Elon talked about this a bit a while back. I think it was someone that commented and he replied like, "Yeah, we should implement this," which is
Mm.
he'll like everyone will kind of have verification, like you'll be able to get the blue check. But it kind of also maybe makes sense for a random person to be able to get the blue check and his profile looks exactly the same as the president, for example. So what he's gonna do apparently is kind of segmented. So like maybe there'll be different color like checks. So like if you have a green one, it's because you're from press or you're an entity that does ecologic work, whatever. But so you can kind of segment it out, and everyone will kind of be different. And you also have like what you mentioned, like okay, this is an official account, like it's verified, whatever. So yeah, the verification logo could perfectly in a couple of years, couple of months lose its value because you
Mm.
might have it, but if it doesn't say official under your name, I mean, do we really care? I
Right.
don't know. We kind of have to see how the credibility of the logo is in around a couple of months.
He's really toying around with the whole logo of it's kind of the brand authority of Twitter verified. He's just toying with, in essence. Like maybe it'll be
Yes.
worth a lot. Maybe it'll be completely worthless very, very soon. We shall find out. Um, I honestly am surprised that he's making such like dramatic changes right now, but at the same time, he bought it for a reason because he saw potential and he had to make some changes. I think it's
Yeah.
definitely understandable to lay a lot of people off. Like any good business leader is going to look for excess to trim. It's not helping your business or your stakeholders or even your customers to have a whole bunch of people working on things they don't need or don't want or aren't moving them forward towards the vision. So I don't think he's hurting anyone. Those people will be able to find jobs. They work for Twitter or Facebook. Like it's not going to be that hard for them to find work.
Yeah, probably
All of
not.
them are like, "Oh, I'm going to go travel the world and find myself now." It's like, yeah, because you probably have a ton of money from working from the biggest companies, and
So
you're going to make us all feel bad. Oh, you got laid off. Like, I'm so sorry. What are you gonna go do? Live off the thousands and hundreds of thousands you have? Go
So,
retire in my mansion? I'm sorry.
in a environment now where we're trying to make business corporations provide like mental health days and not grind their employees into the ground, it sounds like Elon's looking for people who are willing to put in all those extra hours, work until they can't, kind of people. Um, I get. Do you think there's a place for those types of people? I mean, it sounds like that's what he's trying to build is
There's
workaholics.
Well, there's people
Instead
who
of
are going to do that anyways, and I don't condone that at all. I've never condoned the hustle grind mentality. I think you have to work hard, and nothing is accomplished without hard work and diligence and pain and a lot of failure. But at the same time, there is all that stuff about mental health, and if he's not considering that as part of the productivity of his workers, then that's a big downfall. And there's going to be backlash from that, probably a higher turnover, but at the same time there's people who are going to go work for a company and put themselves that's what they want to do. Like that is their
yeah.
life. They want to be that person, and he's just like
Mm-hmm.
he's positioning the extreme to find the people who are balanced, I guess. Like that's what a smart business guy would do. He'd be like, I want people who will work their hardest for us, select those people, and then be like, okay, you guys also need to remember to take care of yourself and make sure that that's important to the company, which I don't know if he's going to do or not. I'm interested to stay
Yeah.
on top of that.
Yeah, I don't know what his current like employees for like Tesla and stuff. I don't know how they feel, like if they're overworked or not. Because I know Amazon gets in trouble a lot
Yeah,
for those topics.
So Elon Musk, he has like basically kind of this like engineering goon squad he's had since PayPal. They're called like the PayPal Mafia, and it's like a army of basically like 60 highly capable engineers and architects. And he
yeah.
Mhm.
basically just brings them with him to like all his ventures. So what he did with Twitter is when he bought it, he basically like brought his guys in. Um, yeah, they just
There we go.
it like he's known for what's called like reducing entropy. So like just basically like optimizing the crap out of organizations. So like it's like the mentality of like, okay, the best part or system is no system, and like remove as much unnecessary things as possible. Uh, so he's known for that, and he kind of
Mhm.
has like a notorious kind of group around him of like very smart
Okay.
people.
Yeah, so these are the type of people in our society that are just we're gonna work day to night and put in our best work and we're gonna make things happen. It's a very specific type of person he's trying to attract.
Right.
Yeah, they're more of like the libertarian type of tech area, kind of what you could identify them as.
Okay. All right, cool. Yeah, I was not aware of this whole PayPal mafia team, so it's interesting. Yeah, I just read the note that Elon sent to the employees telling them they can take 3 months severance or work hard. Was it
Right.
calling it hardcore?
Yeah. His first email to them or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Which
interesting.
I would say either, yeah, people who are like not interested will leave and get their money, but those who are like driven by that pressure are probably excited to continue
Right. They're
working.
like, heck yeah, Elon, let's do this. The ones that
Yeah.
stay, he's going to get a lot of value out of. And then internally, he can maintain that healthy work culture. That's the smart thing to do. We'll have to see.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Thank you.
Good question, though. Good question. We do focus on a lot of the productivity and self-care stuff in this community. That's the Tuesday workshops, and maybe we get more into that work environment next time. Check it out in the event lineup. If you're on LinkedIn watching this, we'd love to have you join for these live events. Let's move on to the next topic, though. I don't want to focus just on Twitter. Elon Musk is a great business leader. I don't think that's deniable, but we're gonna have to wait and see what happens. We gotta let this dumpster fire kind of burn out. And I think that's what he's doing. Honestly, he's famous, especially in kind of the entrepreneurial world. He's famous for creating a bunch of chaos and then making some smart decisions that make the company thrive. I mean, that's what he's done very successfully. So I think he's gonna make good choices, but I think he's kind of just stirring the pot right now, getting rid of all the dross off of the gold. and then we're gonna see
Yeah.
a beautiful treasure come out of it. Hopefully.
Liam, can you go back to that Twitter post he just had and look at the reply under it? It's pretty funny.
Where?
Like,
Are you going to let people change their
The
names?
Going
Asking.
Yeah.
Oh
Spicy
man.
chicken sandwich.
How many followers? 15K. That's rough.
Okay. No
Offensive
Doja.
creator of
Also-
offensive crayons.
He just
Rational
replies
Blonde.
laughing.
That's great. That's great. To get
Um,
Elon Musk to reply to your comment, that's an achievement right there.
You know,
Yeah.
one thing that Elon has been good about, at least with like Tesla, SpaceX, they don't essentially do any advertising at all. It's like 100% organic.
Yeah.
And they don't have a budget for that. But one thing he's notorious for, at least on like the customer service and experience side, is like he'll instantly engage like feedback from Twitter about like things or people complaining about Teslas or features.
Yeah.
And it shortens the big feedback loop for it versus like, you know, a lot of these big corporations are, you know, you put in a feature request, no one listens or hears it, you have no idea, it's bouncing between these, you know, big teams. So that like direct feedback loop and customer service from the, you know, a founder, CEO kind of guy, it's a pretty cool thing to see. It's like interacting
It
with
is.
the market just directly to a consumer or just a
I think people are appreciating that enough because they're just stuck on the idea that it's Elon.
Yeah, yeah. And there's a lot of fight back. The people who fight back against him are very loud. I think it's probably just a result of him being very loud on social networks as well. You get that very clear polarity as opposed to somebody like Bill Gates or someone who doesn't really post a lot of controversial stuff on social media. But
Yeah.
I think I have actually gotten a lot of inspiration and I guess some of my ideas for community orbits and business development from his process, like letting people make the decisions so you're building the product that the people want. You know, the importance of being real with your people as well, being the head of a company and leading the charge. I see so many CEOs just sit back and let the company do its marketing thing, whereas Elon Musk like doesn't do any of that. He just is himself, and people know about what he's doing because they want to know.
Yeah. No, 100%.
I'd worked
I
for
also-
Twitter for holidays bonus flamethrower. Exactly. Yes. Yes. Just give me a flamethrower, Elon.
Those were cool. I wish I would have bought one when they
I know,
launched.
right? Dude. I remember
could
when he
go
did that and everyone thought he was so stupid. And then they sold out before they even launched. I was like, damn, that man's just made like an extra couple million in his pocket. Just with one idea. He's just like flamethrower for everybody. Boom. Like,
So on the
we gotta
the,
do
the
something like that.
the thing with this Twitter deal, and it kind of to why Wall Street, but he took like a $13 billion credit line. So he has a $13 billion loan that I think he has to pay like 1 billion in interest per year or something. So he has like to turn around basically Twitter's profitability and service that debt. So like that pressure he like self-imposes just through like the
The
deal
way he
structure
runs
he's
it.
in.
So he like self-incentivizes him.
Yeah, it's kind of bizarre because like it's like he's like debt enslaving himself. YOLO's into it, apes it.
Do you think
Crazy.
that's an effective business strategy? I mean, what if you're not as, I don't know if you want to call it lucky, but genius as this man, whatever genius really means? I mean, what if you're, well, what I'm saying, I guess he's very like risk friendly, right? Is that a good model? I'm going too deep on this for Philosophy Club.
I
Hey,
mean, it's
Clara.
worth it. Yeah. So yeah,
Hey,
not
Sam.
Clara's
Hey,
here.
guys.
Clara.
Hey, so to answer your question, Sam, there's not risk is risk, but if you can't afford to lose, then don't play. If
Right.
if you can, if he
Right.
he can afford to lose millions, and he'd probably make it back in 5 minutes.
Right. Exactly. All he does is come up with an idea like a flamethrower.
Hey, how you doing today?
Yeah, exactly. That's
He
all
is
he has to
not in.
say.
Yeah, this
We're
latest
live
thing
on
he did,
LinkedIn, Clara. Share
this
it on your
latest
feed.
the latest thing he did was the burnt hair deal.
Yeah.
He like sold burnt hair perfume.
That's basically all just marketing.
But like, what the hell? Like,
It's
he's just
genius.
trolling.
It's genius. It's marketing.
Burnt hair?
It's marketing. It's clickbait. It's so clickbaity. It's like, all right,
It
what
was
everyone's gonna
$100 a bottle.
$100 a bottle for burnt hair. What a marketing PR stunt. Like,
Plus shipping.
sold out, of course. Of course.
Yeah.
It's like he makes real life NFTs. It's just non-fungible perfume, NFPs.
Yeah. They're already selling on eBay for a bunch more.
Oh yeah, I'm
Shit.
sure. Like exactly. People buy it. I bet you there's gonna be a few people who actually try it, and then like everyone's just gonna pass them around. Oh man. Now I'm really
As soon as you're
curious.
gonna
Stand
get
out in the
those
crowd. Get noticed as you walk through the airport. Just leaning over a candle at the dinner table, but without all the hard work.
It's hilarious.
I love this man for
Oh my
these
gosh.
little things that he does that just makes your life a little more interesting. It's called The Boring Company, but it is far from boring.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man. It's great.
Well, okay, I'm just scrolling for their site now. Yeah, I think we can all agree Elon Musk is controversial. We all love to talk about him. Is cool. But I feel something that's also interesting about now the Twitter thing. Not to stay too much on that tangent, but it's cool how fast he's implementing stuff. I feel like tech companies take forever to do stuff. You know, like Instagram's taking so long to do the scheduling. I think they've been talking about it for like 4 months now, and it's still not out. And I feel like Elon's saying, okay, everyone can now purchase blue check, $8. And yeah, there's gonna be chaos, but he just moves so quickly. I don't know. I think that's something to admire. It's cool. I like it.
Just
And yeah, I don't think there's anything more to mention with Elon at the moment. And we can just kind of move on to the last news of the day, which is TikTok has launched Be Real 2.0. I don't know. Does anyone here use or know Be Real? It's like a social media.
I just saw it yesterday for the first time because I was updating my link tree and I'm like, what is Be Real? Because it's got my name almost in it. So of course I'm gonna go look at it. But it looks like it's that part of TikTok, this little time to now thing, right? It's the same concept.
Yeah, but Be Real's been around for like a while now. I think at least 6 months, and it's been super popular. It's been one of by far the fastest growing app compared to like TikTok and Instagram over the last 6 months. And yeah, TikTok of course saw this as a threat and figured, hey, maybe we should start on. And basically, Be Real is like Instagram but without all the fake stuff. So you'll get a notification at a random time of the day, and like it'll say take a picture, and it'll take a picture of what you're looking at and a front face picture too, so people can see you. And it's kind of just to show what you're up to, basically. You can't put any filters on it. You cannot take any videos on it on Be Real. And yeah, for some reason people like it. It's very much friendly, like community. I'm sure some actually would like Be Real, but it's very much community and friendly.
What's the
Not
use
many
for it?
brands are on it. And it's like social media. Like, well, what real use is there for it? It's more of like friends to engage type of social media. Like,
But
you
how
can
do
see
you
what
how
your
do you
friend
use
is
it? How do you use it?
it's like Instagram. You're just scrolling through it and you see what your friend E, for example, is doing at a random time of the day. And you know that whatever picture that is, it has no filters. It will showcase what she's doing, like front face camera, and then also your face cam. I'll show you a picture of it actually.
Yeah,
No matter-
you're gonna
Is it just randomly timed throughout the day, or do you like plan for it?
It's random, so you can't plan for it.
What?
It'll give you 3 minutes. You get
What
a
if-
notification and it says 3 minutes, and the time starts like ticking down.
Okay, so you can plan for it, so it's not completely random. That's 3 minutes
no.
to like think about what am I gonna do or say or have expression wise.
Yeah, but imagine you're like showering, right? And you get a notification like it being random is what kind of
Well,
makes
wouldn't
it
you have to
interesting.
be like using your camera or using your phone? It's not gonna take a picture if your phone's sitting there idle, right?
I mean, you take the photo. So you get,
Yeah.
and if you don't take a photo of what you're doing, then you can't see what everyone else is doing. Theirs is hidden until you post, so it encourages all your friends, like, oh, so and so posted. I want to see what they did.
Oh.
Where are they at? So if I'm out eating lunch and I post a picture of my food and my face, and
Should
it's
we-
called Be Real.
Should we
So
do
it
that?
really gets no polished content.
Should we do it, B?
I'm trying to figure
Sounds
out
like
how
a
you
movie.
tie it into marketing.
That's a good question because I think if I did it for private business community, I literally could just have it sitting here. My phone is, well, I'm not going to show you my floor is a mess, but I have my phone on a little stand here, so I could literally just set it up and have stuff on my whiteboard, and every time it pops up, I have some quote or something. I write something on the whiteboard or a note to people and be like, can you comment on stuff? Like, is it I'm assuming it like has a thread or a comment section so that when you see somebody's picture, or is it like Snapchat where once you see it, it's like it's gone?
Yeah, no, you can comment, and also they have like the new concept called React, which is, you know how you can react to messages with an emoji? Well, basically on BeReal, you make your own emoji. So if you want to react with a smiley face, you need to take a picture of yourself smiling, and that's now your new smiley face emoji. You can see a picture here on the third slide. Like this is the smiley face emoji and like an angry, like it's just people taking pictures doing the emojis. It's very real. It's be real, yeah.
So this is going to be a great tracking app for
This is going to be
corporations.
awesome.
They're going to know where you are and what you're doing the whole time.
Basically.
Okay, so what if you used it like I was mentioning, where you could basically just have a quote or something? It's not video, so it's just a static photo. So to find a way, I don't know.
Take a picture of your whiteboard and then a selfie.
Yeah.
So
So TikTok's taking
you'd
the
want to
same
get a
idea.
reaction, right? You'd want to get, that's the goal, is to get a reaction. Or what do you make your own response? Is there a way to like stitch stuff?
Understanding, no. The stitching, no.
It's
It's
only
just more like as a picture.
only
it's
kids are
more
using it now?
There's a couple of like young adults. Like I'm sure people under 25.
I feel like it's gonna be the
yeah,
Snapchat audience, the Snapchat fans. Just like
Possibly,
my
yeah.
age, no younger.
I feel like that ties well to them, yeah.
Snapchat audience for me is like all of my friends and fans who are like under 25
So
or have been following me since I was 25.
Hey Sam, pro tip: don't refer to people under 25 as your fans.
Why? I don't understand. Am I missing something?
No, it's just a. I'm not gonna explain it. Anyways,
You gotta explain.
Liam got
man.
it.
Liam got it. Because they're young. I mean, there's a bunch of guys who I've like been mentoring and helping
No, okay.
grow
okay,
in their own
sorry,
professional
sorry,
life. I share,
sorry.
yeah, I share a lot of family stuff on Snapchat. It's, I don't know, it's like my fun, casual social media outlet. I would never post the same stuff on Snapchat as I do on Facebook, as I do on LinkedIn, as I do on TikTok. It's very different, and even like Instagram is different. So I think the primary focus of TikTok, using TikTok and using these like using Snapchat and these kind of temporary methods, is that sense of urgency where I have to check it now. So if you can get people to make a decision in that moment to go deeper, maybe go to your Discord, maybe go to somewhere where they can engage on another level, I think it actually is a good way, because more and more adults will follow after what the kids are checking out and trying. So if it's successful and you're on there early, you build up a little bit of traction people know you're the one using it. Like I still look at the snap on the Instagram. I still look at the stories of people who were the first ones to start doing it. I don't know if that makes sense, but we'll have to see. It's an interesting feature. I'm definitely gonna check it out.
Yeah, download it, and I think actually I'll get it too. We can. I don't know actually how
Let's
it
mess
works.
around with it. I'll do Triba stuff. You do the reels and stuff. I'll do this part.
Yeah.
We'll
Okay,
plan
that's
it out. We'll have the quotes on the whiteboard. I'll make like really elaborate drawings.
Well, since
What
it's
if
a
every
random
time I
drawing,
posted
yeah,
it throughout the day, I had like another progression of the drawing and like gave people a next part of it? I use Snapchat for
Right.
entertainment website clients. My business target demo isn't on Snapchat. Dropshippers have been picking up on Snapchat. Yeah, a lot of Snapchat traffic, because their age demographic has moved into like people who are actually having money. So it's like you tap into that younger group and then they become a larger part of your paying clients. I don't know, it's interesting. Everybody I know who is under 25 wants to try drop shipping too. It's like then you have Mr. Beast, the most subscribed guy on YouTube now, who literally is just like, everyone can be a drop shipper. Go use my code and get 50% off. I'm like, if everyone's drop shipping, nobody's drop shipping. Like we're all just sending each other stuff. And that's actually what happens a lot on TikTok. I feel like it's. But anyways, I digress. I'm gonna get off my soapbox. Snapchat, I have honestly yet to find a way to tap it into business. I've used it for streaming, sharing stuff. Actually get a lot of people checking out the stream from there. It's funny, I'll get like 50 to 60 views on a Snapchat, but I can't actually get them to go do anything.
Yeah, they're trapped inside the platform.
They're trapped in the platform, and they've added some stuff like link sharing where you can attach a link sometimes. I don't know exactly the limitations, but they've really just focused a lot on the graphics, and like now it's just advertisements. So if you try to watch anything on their stories, like news feed, every click is another advertisement. It's like I don't use it for news or any sort of stuff like that. It's just, what are my best friends doing? What do I want to share with people really personally? And then Facebook is like, here's my life story. And then LinkedIn's like, here's my personal journey and struggles as a human. And then Instagram's like, here's the beautiful stuff that we're doing and making. And then TikTok's like, I'm weird. Woo! And people watch it. So
That's a good way to put it.
Twitter, and then Twitter's like, I'm an introvert, but I still have valuable stuff to share. Let me just drop my 2 cents. Let me just. Oh, they're also changing. I think they're changing the Twitter character limits again. Did you see any articles about that?
I know they're like, because
I did not put it in the list, but
actually, let me see if I can find. We're back to Elon.
and then
So
we'll
hard
move to we'll move to inner orbit stuff. I promise. B, we'll talk about streaming. We can even talk about going live on some of these platforms, but look at that article too while we finish this. Why are you in Spanish or?
It's so weirdly. Due to country concerns.
Yeah, expanding character limit to all of its users. I think it
wait,
must have
that's
been
over-
only blue.
It's over
Or-
5 years old. 8
Oh.
hours ago.
8 hours ago, yeah. It is actually changing again. So 5 years ago, I think was when they last changed it. And it was a big deal. Like, it changed Twitter dynamic. Ending Notes app screenshot. Ending the Notes app. Wait, what?
What's going
Are you
on?
saying that's like a Twitter trend? It's just screenshot your Notes app and attach it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Elon
because-
mentioned this pretty early on.
Okay, I totally missed that. So what does this article say here, Liam? If you can just skim.
Yeah, that he'll be
Perfect.
introducing longer tweets. I saw him complain a while back that he just hates like reading threads or like having to take a screenshot of your notes so you can read a longer message. His words were like, it's ridiculous or something along those lines. So he's introducing like a longer form of reading. Yeah, not exactly sure how he's going to go this Freddy short. I wanted to do the long tweets coming soon. There you go.
What about the screenshot notes thing? Is that, I guess that's old news. We shouldn't talk about old news here. This is current news.
No, but the note screenshots is just like the way people were sharing a lot of information. If they had to like, because just tweeting it on a thread, it would be just super long, Best way to do it then, let's screenshot. Yeah, he's going to be upgrading the limits on the tweets, but there's not much information on like how. Oh, is it just going to be like a regular tweet, or is it going to be like a special kind of tweet? I'm guessing it's just going to be like a regular tweet, so you can just tweet and you have more characters available. Yeah, I don't think there's anything more confirmed other than they're working on it.
I think, yeah, we'll have to see again. I don't know. We're spending too much time on Twitter. I want to move to some of this stuff. It's 12:40.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move to
News
inner
is
orbit.
over.
This
News is
is
over,
over. All right. You can stop sharing. You can stop sharing your screen. This is the time of the show when we sing silly songs with Larry. No, I'm just kidding. We're actually going to talk a little bit about streaming.
I'm prepared for the silly songs with Larry, though.
Oh, really?
Like, I've got all those songs memorized.
Oh, really? Can we do hairbrush? So where's my hairbrush? Oh, where is my hairbrush?
We should probably spare the listeners.
Oh, where is my hairbrush? Oh,
definitely
where, oh,
gonna
where,
try.
oh, where, oh, where. I could sing the intro right now. I had that stuck in my head for like 2-3 days because my daughter started watching VeggieTales. VeggieTales, VeggieTales. Okay, I'm sharing my screen, guys. That's not the right article. All right, so streaming enters a new boom. Basically, there is a lot of innovation happening in streaming, and entertainment is moving towards more live interaction with their audience. You see this with a lot of esports as well. So they're talking about Netflix and Disney rolling out streaming. Well, this is actually more of, this article is specifically more about some of the streaming platforms. They're adding in live streams for sports, but oh, this is not the right article that I was looking for before. What was the other thing we had? Twitch, where'd that link go? Twitch also has been doing the charity streams. B, do you know anything about the charity? Have you ever run one of those charity events on Twitch?
Or like St. Jude?
Yeah, there's a whole bunch.
Yeah.
I actually set one up.
Yeah, I've ran a couple.
How long has that been a thing?
Forever.
Oh, forever. I thought it said new
As
when I
long
was
as-
in there.
Oh, well, I mean,
Or is
how long has the 24-hour gaming charity? Is that the one you're talking about?
just when you go to your Twitch creator profile now, it said new charity donation function.
They built it in, yeah.
Yeah.
That's new on Twitch.
Okay,
Before
yeah.
people use things like Tilify and.
Yeah, that's
Things like
what
that.
that's what I meant, like the built-in fundraising.
Gotcha. I haven't used
Yeah.
the new Twitch feature for that yet.
Because I'm pretty sure that was just. Look at the news here. Oh yeah, July. Okay, so it's a little bit older, but it is pretty new. It's beta now. Now it's probably open to anyone who's affiliate.
So, I mean, it's just another way for Twitch to take more money, right?
That's what I was gonna say. Just like,
Anything
okay.
they can do to take a.
couldn't you just use PayPal? Like,
I mean, it's
are
nice
are
it's
they
built
going to promote
in.
it though? That's the question. Like, are they going to have a big push for promoting charity streams and donation streams?
I feel like people already pretty much include charity streams regularly into their content, so this is just making it easier for them to do so.
Oh, guys. B, look, YouTube's rolling
new
out a live
feature.
feature that Twitch has.
Oh, co-streaming. But Twitch's feature, it's not great. It's
Yeah,
still not cool like Mixer was.
maybe this will be more Mixer
Maybe
like.
this will be more Mixer. That'd be cool.
I beat
It's
you
nice
to
when you
it.
can merge chats and video content. Or is this just going to be, here's an easy way to grab a webcam?
Right. I feel like everything streaming has been being more built around mobile phone streaming now too. A lot of these platforms only let you
Mhm.
stream from mobile.
Twitch needs to upgrade theirs, though. It's not great.
Yeah, Twitch is kind of well, they're pretty much completely focused on desktop users, it feels like, at least for their streamers.
Yeah,
And then
they've
TikTok's
neglected
like,
the
why would they?
Xbox ones, and they've
TikTok doesn't
neglected
have any
mobile.
desktop integration really.
Hmm.
Adult only live streams for TikTok Live. They're also adding in for TikTok Live. They're adding in a co-streaming, or they've already had it actually.
Who's the guest?
Multi-guest here.
We'll be sitting in a waiting room when both people are ready. The host will tap go live.
Let's see what the TikTok feature is going to be. 18 years older. Huh. Yeah, they're basically just wanted to be 18 plus streamers. On Twitch, how old do you have to be to stream on Twitch? Like 13?
Yeah, minimum.
Minimum 13?
To be on the internet, you need to be 13. for most
Wait,
things.
really? To be on the
Well,
internet?
without parental, isn't there some rule about you need to be 13 to allow
To use
for them to grab your information and stuff? You need to be an adult.
I mean, that makes sense. I just didn't know it was. I guess it is built into almost everything internet related. Probably in the fine print.
Yeah, they're not allowed to like scrape data on underage
Mm-hmm.
users or something like that.
All right.
TikTok doesn't allow any promotion. Do they allow alcohol promotion? I don't think they're allowed like marijuana posts. Those get taken down. I'm just trying to think of like this 18 plus content other than it just being like sexual content.
Hmm. TikTok gains momentum as Meta struggles. Yeah. Facebook's been laying off a lot of people. We don't even really know what they're doing. They're all in the metaverse. They're all wearing VR headsets while they're working. Anyways, the Discord features, yeah. Anybody using a VR headset and know anything about that kind of stuff going on right now?
No.
No. Anyways, Discord has added in the activities. You can start activities straight from Discord live chats now, which is really awesome. Basically, what we've been trying to do is get people more engaged in that live channel, because live content is the king right now. So now you can actually like play games with people, play poker. You don't have to have a secondary app or anything. It's literally all built in. I can just start an activity, which
Ooh,
obviously. Well, go ahead. Yeah. What do you think?
I wonder how do you build and submit games to Discord for these things? That's pretty cool. This is a neat
Yeah.
development area for game
Have
developers.
feedback. They have a feedback option. Let's see what we can find. Yeah, because there are a lot of game developers in here, and it'd be really cool to have your game on Discord's activities. Right now, there's only a few activities available. Let's see. Discord. But I think it'll be interesting as well from a Discord, engagement perspective. Just getting people active in your community and bringing them back in. It doesn't always have to be brand or business related. It can just be having fun with people. So remember that. Have some fun stuff involved. I think for either for my personal stream or for Triba, but either way, it's going to be business related to growing our brand for Triba. We're going to do some like just gaming hangout streams with John Bianchi, and anyone else who wants to play some games, just to have fun Friday night for 3 hours, stream it to the channel. You know, it shows people we're real. We're just your everyday people working together during the week and having fun on the weekends. I've seen the chat die off and our engagement goes down over the weekend, which isn't a bad thing, but I want to bring that back in a way that's positive and healthy. I think gaming is very healthy if you do it on a schedule, you do it in limited amounts, you don't go overboard, you don't let it affect your emotional state. You remember it's all pixels. So the activities is just another way Discord is adding in fun stuff to do with as a group. Gaming with friends. We can play poker. We can have a poker night. Have some friendly bets. Bet your NFTs. We'll put down a board ape. Clava, do you play poker?
I grew up in Nevada, so yes.
Okay. Remind me not to bet against you. I would probably just be like the moderator. I'll shout call the whole poker match. That would be fun though. You guys down? You guys down for some poker?
100%.
Maybe not right now, but
Yeah.
yeah, we have a five minutes left for the marketing club. Let's see if we get any questions. Any comments on the live stream if you want. Anybody in here. Or you can drop your link for a channel you've been thinking about getting some feedback on, and we'll take a look at it. We'll be gentle. We don't bite. We'll give you some tips. You can always improve. So if you're in that mindset, you should have no fear. Drop your social you've been most focused on for marketing. If not, I'm going to start pulling names out of the hat from our recent follower list.
You're welcome to pull mine up if you want to see what I've done lately. Instagram Reels, I haven't had as many hits on them lately. The viewer counts the plays have been a lot lower over the last week than they had been.
Liam, look up. Yeah, we'll do one here at the end. We'll do BUs.
Yeah, you don't have to, but
I mean, do you mind?
or you can check my dog's one out. I guess.
Do you mind?
No, I don't mind if you need an example.
Yeah,
we've done it before. You can see where it is now.
Yeah, we have done it before. So look at it now, Liam, and see. I posted it in chat if you want to share your screen.
Yeah, one sec.
Your camera actually looks pretty good right now. Sometimes it gets really grainy, but right now it's like crystal clear. You're looking good. Like the haircut.
Your head, yeah. Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
And my camera is gonna go terribly because you've said that.
Oh no, it's okay. The camera's really small now.
Okay, there. It froze my. Okay.
No, I can see.
Can you guys see an airfin? Yeah.
Yes.
KB, you mentioned your reels are not getting as much engagement, and that your dog is doing good, right?
Yeah, yeah. Both on my dog's account and on my personal account, they've been low.
Reels. Let's check it out.
Any thoughts
I'm only
on why?
hitting 100, 300. I mean, maybe the content's not as good. Maybe I'm picking the wrong sound clips. But yeah, it seems...
I don't know, the content's pretty cute. Dogs.
Yeah, ever since I posted the one with the water, they've seemed really low. And that one got 13,000 plays.
It's a big one, actually.
The water.
This was a fun one.
Improve your mood.
The water.
Plus, being around water will improve your physical
It's like a
state,
quote
lower
about
your
if you
blood
walk
pressure
near
and your heart
water,
rate.
it's supposed to be good for your brain.
Did
or
you know your
something.
brain
And I was
needs
like,
to
all I
see
have is a
water?
glass of
So
water
they did a
instead
study
of going
that
out to
showed
like
if
the
you just walk
river or
near
lake
where
or something.
water is visible
That's
for
great.
20 minutes,
Yeah.
it can immediately
And
That's
then
good.
after
So
that,
you
it
also-
just dropped. Huh.
Did you also put it on TikTok? It's just more out of
It
curiosity.
takes an advanced sense of humor.
I
I
haven't
don't
been
expect everybody to
cross-posting
understand.
stuff.
It takes an advanced sense of humor.
Yeah, either way, yeah. Is TikTok not shadow banning or not? Because Instagram has watermarks. Is TikTok not picking those up yet?
I
As
just
long
share them
as
both.
it's-
I mean, I post them on both.
Yeah, but just make sure that you're not posting as you mentioned, the watermarks. Just make sure it's the like MP4 file that's from your camera roll, right? So you're
Okay.
not like downloading the TikTok video, and it has the TikTok watermark type of thing.
Right. So do you all edit your videos in a separate outside app to prevent watermarks, and then you upload it to both?
Right.
It's better to do it that way.
Yeah, that way you're not getting you also don't have to deal with their editing at all. You know,
It's hard.
you get the file and then you
get the sound file and then edit to it.
I mean, if I'm doing clips, if you're doing a recording and you're gonna add sound on top of it, then you'd have to add it individually, yeah.
Okay, because I
But you
find
would
the
want to
sound I
post it
want.
with it.
I find the sound I want to use first, and then I edit the video in the app with the sound playing, so it's real easy. I feel like it would take me so much more time.
But you could take the sound and click use sound and then upload a video. I did it the other day. So you edit the video, save the video, then you click use sound and just upload the video. And then you can do the same thing on TikTok. You might have to search for the sound. But yeah, I don't think they're doing any sort of content comparison like
Oh, right, yeah. I just need to make the video separate. Not build it in either of the apps. Build it in a separate.
exactly, yeah. So like for
chamber.
a Twitch clip, we edit the clip and then we put the audio on if we do any audio
Okay.
in the app.
Or if not, because I know the editors like within Instagram and TikTok are so easy to use.
Yeah.
I'm using this tool. It honestly just looks sketchy, but I've noticed like no issues with it. I sent the link on the channel. You put the link of your TikTok video or Instagram video, and it'll download for you without the watermarks. I don't know how they do it, but it has no watermarks, and the quality actually tends to go up, which is super odd. And
That's
yeah, they
interesting.
perform just as well because what tends to do well on TikTok most of the time tends to do well on Instagram because it's basically the same
I
thing.
bought their
Okay,
stuff.
so build in
and I
TikTok,
don't
put it into this site, and then can you upload videos to TikTok now with a web browser?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Because yeah, you used to not be able to do that without
Just
Facebook.
make sure if you use like Northern VPN or whatever that's turned off. So you have like your genuine location, so it shares it with your country. You know, if you're in Holland, then you don't want your content share there. It might not resonate as much.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, resharing some of this on TikTok, I'm sure. Like for example, this one will get also a good amount of views there. And yeah, for sure, it does seem like it dropped after that. It could just be the content you're making. I know, like this, for example, just looking at the cover on this one, I know this one was gonna do well because you can look at it, right? This content
Yeah.
looks good. It's exactly the type of thing you can expect on your feed.
Okay.
And this one, I'm guessing, is the like humorous factor that pushed it. And it did super well. Maybe the
Okay.
rest of them just didn't hit those like pain points. My favorite winter food, chili over pasta.
Yeah, that'd
So
be a great
maybe-
TikTok right there.
I can always upload cover photos too. Maybe I should work on making sure the cover photo is more solid.
Yeah, because this one has a great cover. This one has like an interesting cover, and this one actually has the worst cover. I feel like because it tells me nothing about the video, but it did the best, which is funny, right? I'm guessing you had
Yeah.
like a good strong hook the first couple of seconds, like just those couple of seconds and the text, like get people
Yeah.
in that watch the video.
The audio on this one was real catching too.
Yeah, so with the rest, I would suggest kind of take that approach. Like maybe the covers, this one could actually do well. Let me check it out.
It popped off for a minute after I posted it, and then it's quieted down. But it
Sales is not.
sometimes
Oh.
I won't pick up until the day after. So
Yeah, sometimes it takes time. That's normal. Honestly, maybe it's like retention. I feel like it could be retention here. Like I don't think people maybe have the attention span to like just sit on the video because with this one, you know, you're looking at what the dog is doing and it's exciting. You see him like jumping around and everything. There's more cuts to it. I think this one did better than this one mainly because of that. Like you had more cutscenes in this one. There's more things going on.
That's
So people
okay.
stay longer in the video, right?
Right.
Um,
And they play it multiple times. Okay.
Yeah, also same with this one. This one also did well. What is this one? Just carrying a big.
Yeah, that one's like basically I'm up to no good. Who knows what I'm doing? So
Okay, good. Yeah, that one's actually
it
cool.
was just
You have
it was a
bunch-
funny sound.
You also have a bunch of comments you could probably like just reply to. So
Reply to
instead
more.
of having like 7 comments, you could have 14 and start conversations. And out of nowhere now you have 30 comments. You know, because you have so many replies.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, take a look
Reply
over
more.
those comments. Covers. These covers look good. This one especially, the pumpkin and this one, the one with your dog.
Okay.
Yeah, the cooking one, the cooking one could have probably done better. Probably just better cover. Is the first picture an image?
Maybe doing those peppers when they're all bright and colorful would have been better.
Also, I've noticed images on Reels. I don't know what it is, but it just tends to do terribly, unless it's like a quote or a meme.
Yeah,
so if you-
Sam's
no
is not
success on that
hard.
one. I think
He
I
is-
actually deleted it. And then this one, where the words come up on screen, you can't read them. When I posted it, it removed the background that was underneath the words. I don't know why it did that, but it
Reading
messed the text up, so you can't read it.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty odd. I
I
don't
just
know
didn't
why
feel
that
like, yeah, I didn't feel like going back and redoing it. So, well, whatever.
Okay. Yeah, but overall, like, it's great that you're exploring reels. I think the first time you sent me the page, you had like a couple reels, but like they were super old. They were so old, actually.
Yeah, those have been fun. So that's what I've been trying to just put them out, even if they're not the best. But now I'm not posting anything like regular post. Is it still good to mix in some just images and I use stories daily, but I'm not doing any regular images.
Yeah, daily posting is not super necessary. Of course, it helps. When you have a bunch of content going out, you have more chances that people are gonna see your content. But since you're a creator, there's no like a super high need for you to be publishing daily, like 2 or twice a day or whatever. If you can bring on content like a couple times a week at least, I feel like that's a nice hygiene standard. Like maybe once or twice a week.
Okay.
For example, but I know creators like with over 1 million followers that'll post like once every month, but they're built already their like attention on another platform, which is what you could do with TikTok, right? Like if you're doing very well on TikTok, a lot of that attention is gonna come here, and maybe you publish a picture every month, and that picture is gonna do very well, right? Because you're bringing attention from different places. So yeah, I would also consider pushing some of that content on TikTok. The covers like this do well. Just images like this, when if it's not a video, it's not like inherently in reels, right? Because reels are meant to be videos, so I wouldn't suggest putting like frozen images.
Okay.
And yeah, keep trying. It looks like humor content tends to do quite well, and like cute type of content too. Also the cooking, so this one that did well. Data.
Yeah, the cooking streams are good. The cooking streams are good too. I think B does a good job of kind of capturing the same vibes that you actually have on live stream too. Do you share stuff
Neat.
from the live stream, like, hey guys, I'm doing this, come check it out, like as stories? Maybe start doing that as stories.
Yeah, well, the problem is I use my phone for live streaming, so I can't make a story with my phone if I'm live streaming.
But I mean, you
But
can make a story
sometimes I will.
before, like, hey guys, later
Oh,
today
we're
I'm
going
gonna
live.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to do that more often. I should probably do that more.
Yeah, that's on Twitter especially. That's important. Like then people know that you're going live. If in Twitter, it's like you must do that. If you have like a good following there.
Yeah.
Instagram,
Twitter
yeah,
definitely.
Okay, yeah, good to know. Yeah, it's Instagram. I mean, people are always going to see your stories within the first 10 minutes, so it's probably a good idea to. I don't know if there's anyone watching who want to join your stream to let them know.
Yeah.
Okay. Use links.
Yeah. But yeah, other than that, not much more to say actually. Your reels are doing pretty good. Of course, there's some that are not performing as well, and I think like it's fairly easy to understand why. Actually, this one I'm not too sure. I feel like this cover is pretty good. I don't know why it doesn't have more views. Maybe let's give it a couple of days.
Yeah. It's cute. They're just hopping together.
Okay, cool stuff. But yeah, overall, way more improvements than last time. So good stuff.
Nice job,
Ooh.
B.
Thank you. With the highlighted reels, I haven't touched mine in a while. They're old. What do you recommend them to like all match, like all the little key icons to match? And what kind of content will people are they looking for when they check out your highlights?
Yeah. Well, from my understanding, the branding for you, especially the black and yellow, is pretty important, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You could probably, because when looking at your like logo, right, your picture, your profile picture. Actually, I'll share a screen again. Stop sharing. There. It's a great logo. There's no need actually to change it. It's way better so people see you're a creator and you're a real person. Although when looking at your page, it doesn't scream like branding to me. Just look another
Right.
creators, whatever.
Yeah.
You could use the story highlights to like make you look like a more professional creator, especially because the colors I know are pretty like something very easy to identify. I think you could call it from your brand. So yeah, putting in some yellow and black on your story highlights, I would highly suggest. Yeah, the content that people are looking for, it just really depends on what your audience is. From my understanding, your audience kind of just follows you more for who you are, because you mentioned you change your content a bit, right? Like sometimes you're doing cooking, sometimes you're doing, I think gardening you mentioned too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then most of your story highlights you probably want to have anchored to what, who you are type of thing. So, I mean, you could even have story highlights that are like just gardening, and you put all your stories about gardening there. But if you're switching content a lot, eventually, you're gonna have like super old stories from like what you were doing 3 years ago. Maybe you can have like one just pictures of me, videos of the dog or whatever. You could have one just named the dog. Actually, I think this is
okay.
kind of a dog. Yeah, baby Fenway, right?
Yeah, it was actually a different dog. Okay, so I should do one maybe like Leroy. Here's all Leroy's reels when he comes into the reels. All of my cooking tips and stuff. Maybe some stream tips as a highlight section.
Birds.
Okay,
Birds.
that makes sense. My birds.
Birds and bees.
Give my what type
Just-
top was it? The top six top six things that define my content, and make a highlight area for each of those. So if people are coming in for that specific thing, they can find it. Okay.
Yeah, 100%. Actually, you put it in way better words than what I could have. Yeah, good.
Thank you.
Okay,
Yeah, this
cool.
feedback's awesome, so I appreciate it.
And content's improving. How's the streams going? Are they also growing or?
Yes, I'm up in revenue and numbers, so it's it's getting there. The consistency of streaming at the same time every day helps, and then I'm finding certain areas of my content do better. If I'm in food and drink, I tend to get more followers. If I'm doing ASMR, I tend to get more followers, and they will watch a lot longer in those areas than my just chatting streams. So I'm going to start putting more time into those spaces, since people tend to show up and stick around for those.
Okay. Yeah, good to know.
You should also start doing more collabs with us in Triba. We're doing a gaming night. I think I mentioned that a little bit ago. Just come game with us.
It'll be fun.
Yeah, you don't have to do anything extra. Just
especially if it's like community based. I want to do more community gaming. I haven't been slacking in that area.
I think we're gonna try out I think we're gonna try out the activities, the Discord activities.
Yeah, that'd be fun. I'd like to actually do reviews on those and let people know what they're like. So
yeah, let's do it. Friday night, I think we're gonna do our first one. If whoever can make it.
Okay, I'm gonna be out of town next week.
It's this Friday.
It's this Friday. I'll see if I have time. I'm trying to get my house together for that.
As in tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
I lost track of time.
Yeah, this week's flew by. But I'll see if I can make it if I'm around.
Okay. It's also 1:09. We need to move on to the next topic of discussion for the day. So we'll wrap up the stream. Once again, thank you guys for joining us. And Liam, great articles and news and updates for us. Thank you so much, sir.
Thanks, Liam.
If you guys want to get him to review your social media account, hit him up on Triba. Scott Liam. Or I guess it's just Liam on Discord. Thank you for joining us on Twitch and LinkedIn as well. Shout out to all the LinkedIn fans who tune in or watch the VOD. I don't know how it saves the VOD, but we will have a recording on YouTube and some clips up as well for you to check out on the best updates and news. So stay tuned, and we'll see you next time. Take care.
But cool stuff.